Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 10 of class. This is pretty much a continuation of last week where we're talking about facilities, but with a specific focus into like health and recreation and how we can use these facilities for those things. So, while an esports facility is something that you may use to host events, maybe have practice, game days, different things like that. There's a lot of times that with an esports facility, you're going to need to have some other uses with it. For example, many college esports facilities tend to be open to the campus, at least for certain hours. So maybe you'll have some like form of recreational space for those. Really dedicated and professional esports facilities are going to have like something to hit on the overall health of your players. So we've done wellness plans in the past. So really, we're looking at how these facilities can help better the players and help really move toward those wellness goals. So with that, talk really a big focus is going to be on like overall health of your esports players and how what you can do with your facility or what types of facilities that you can have as you're trying to promote better health. So, one thing with that, I mean, this is going to be a short video. I do have a couple like tour examples that I think you're going to get so much more out of than me trying to just talk through it. I think it's much better to see the actual facility tour and some of the descriptions and stuff of what they use them for. So let me pull some stuff up here real quick. Okay. So, with the questions and stuff for this week's discussion, some of it is used to kind of tie in to what we're going to be doing for the project and overall just answer some of those questions about like health. So if we look at these real quick, um, week 10 facilities 2, again, kind of a continuation. Health often takes a backseat in esports management, and a lot of that stems from the lack of dedicated facilities. I want to take a brief look at the facilities that you've chosen for your projects and see what they have in terms of like health. This will not relate to all of your facilities. If it does, you should take a look at TSM's facilities and answer based on theirs. So, for example, I think someone picked like an esports arena um, type thing that would host tournaments or be open to the public for them to rent computers, stuff like that. They might not necessarily have health facilities, so that's where it could be good to answer based on TSMs. That is one of the linked videos, so I've provided you some resources so that you can answer based on that. But the questions we're going to ask today are: what health or wellness related features does your esports facility or program currently have? How are those features used by players or staff to support performance and well being? And if you were designing your own esports facility, what is one physical space or resource that you would add to promote health and wellness? Why? So looking to just dive a little bit more into like what types of things you're going to be doing for players for your facilities. Um, this could get a little different, right? Because if in your mind the facility that you want to make is like a gaming lounge that's open to anyone or to host events or different things like that, the health and stuff is going to be much different for you than it would be if you're designing a team's performance center. So those are just some things to keep in mind. I'm not going to watch these videos, but we'll click through. But the two examples that I have are the TSM facility tour, and then I actually wanted to switch over to normal athletics so you can kind of see maybe what these types of things would be based on. So this is SMU's golf facility that you'd be able to take a look at. So here's TSM's. So I'll just kind of scrub through. Um, this goes through their whole new facility. This was made 3 years ago, but this is like when they opened it, the stuff that they're gonna have. So TSM, professional esports organization. So obviously they have to have things like offices, uh, kitchens, chefs, maybe a performance room, wellness area, merch, talent, scrim room, lounges. They have a gym, um, nice and branded. So these types of things, it'll be much. Please watch the video. It's only 8 minutes long. 4 minutes if you watch it on 2 times speed. But I think you can get a lot out of this and see kind of how they built it for their esports players and stuff too. Next is Southern or yeah SMU's golf facility. So obviously you don't need to know too much about the actual golf course, but they get into a bunch of other stuff too and how they kind of promote their players' health, wellness, the types of things that they're going to be doing to help the performance of their players, um, which are types of things and stuff that you want to look at there. So that's really what we're looking at for this week. Like I said, continuation on those facilities, just specifically looking at the portions that are dedicated to health and wellness. So please take a look at those. And if you have any questions, uh, feel free to reach out. I'm always here to answer them. And I hope you have a good rest of your week.